This is Zebulv of Oculum Dei. You are listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast.
Hey, you are listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast. I am Bruce.
My name is Chris.
And what a time we're living in here, but we're going to just try and sidetrack from all of the nonsense that's going outside, and we're going to talk to our friend Josh Kroom from Oculum Dei.
Let's do it.
It's been a while since we talked to him. I know he's got some things going on, so it'll be nice to catch up with him.
One of the reasons I'm excited to talk to him is because he was actually one of our very first guests that we ever had on this podcast.
He was one of the the pilots to see if this actually worked.
You know, we didn't even celebrate our 1 year anniversary, which just passed a little while ago.
This could do something for us. Dale?
What? Hello?
Josh?
Hello?
Josh? I hear him.
Oh, there he is. I thought someone else was calling me. I'm like, why the hell is my phone ringing?
Josh, how are you, man?
Doing great, man. How are you guys?
Good.
All
Do you
right.
have headphones you could wear?
Yeah, can you hear me good?
It sounds like you're speaking on speakerphone or something.
Oh, yeah, I actually got you in a Bluetooth.
Ah.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any other headphones on me at the moment.
Hey, that'll work.
This will be fine.
That'll work.
I mean, I have lawn tractors in the background ripping around, so.
And at some point, they'll have dogs barking too. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome, man. Nice to talk to you again. We were just saying you were one of the first guys who did the show with us.
Right, man. Y'all gave me that lucky rabbit's foot.
That's right, the lucky rabbit's foot.
So what's it been like touring the world as a trillionaire after being on our show?
You know, the trillionaire part's still hard to get used to.
Yeah, I imagine so. So, how you been, man? You been doing all right?
Yeah, man. You know, living through this COVID-19 mess that's been going insane. You know, that's obviously impacted a lot of things. But you know, so far, coronavirus free.
Nice.
Say that way.
Were you able to keep working through it, or did you get laid off, or what happened?
No, I was able to keep working through it. You know, it's a little rough patch for a moment, and then things changed, so it worked out.
That's good. I mean,
However, me and the band do feel like that we did get exposed to the virus back in February. We
Really?
we did a weekend run with some friends of ours from out near Alabama, and we ended up. Our last show was actually up in Roanoke, Virginia, and man, it was like that evening coming back. I was like, man, something's wrong. I don't feel good. And we were all in my vehicle, so it was like 4 bands of us total for that spree, and we all got sick, like instantly within 24 hours.
Wow.
And I mean, it was definitely the worst sickness I've ever had in my life. Like, I mean, I'm one of the people who's like, it's just a little cold. I worked through it. Nah, man, I was like a wounded water buffalo just got took down. Like, it was not good, man. And then it was like shortly after that, because that was early February. So then shortly after that, boom, here's this virus hitting the world. So,
yeah, I saw something online or saw something on the news somewhere that said it may have been back as far as like beginning of December or late November that people were starting to get a hold of it.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely, I think it was out long before they really caught on to it.
Oh yeah. To be honest, I'm pretty sure my wife had it. I like almost had to take her to the hospital because she couldn't breathe one night, and like
my whole family got it.
But I never got it, and I thought that was so freaking weird because like usually if my wife gets sick, I get sick. But
right.
nothing ever happened to me. I was just like, what the hell's going on here? I was sleeping beside her. So, like, I want to know. I want to get the antibody test, man.
Right. Well, so then you truly have the lucky rabbit foot.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll see.
That's it.
in our county right now is testing at an almost 14% rate right now.
Wow.
Yeah. It's fucked up. So
Anyway.
they're opening shit up right now. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, I mean everything's open here too. It's almost like it didn't exist.
Right. I mean, everything in this state is it's opening. Like we just like for a week now have been able to go back to dining in restaurants.
Right.
But it's like at capacity. You know, like me and some friends were riding motorcycles yesterday and went to a place that's like every other booth was like taped off. You know.
Right.
It's still weird. It is. It's a little different.
But at least you can get out.
Right. It's like, yay, we can go back to some normal life there.
Yeah, let's hope it stays that way, man. But anyways, let's be positive. So you got some new music or something? What's happening?
Yeah, let's talk about Oculum Dei.
So there's, as much as I would like to tell some things, I can't. But I can say, yes, we are writing and coming into, I'd say, the final stages of the writing for the new album. We've definitely took a slightly change of direction. You know, as it stands, I'm the last original member. So, like anything in any band, you know, you start getting new members into the band. So sometimes you're able to keep your originality, but at the same time, you also can change.
Yeah.
And I would say that finally, the vision that I've had for this band is finally here, and it's finally being portrayed.
Oh, nice.
In this new album, we're leaning towards a little bit more of a symphonic direction.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it's and some of this music is, you know, we're still your dark, creepy band that we always have been, and now the music is really bringing that out. It's really setting this mood, and I think a lot of people is going to be probably a little shocked at the direction, but I think a lot's really going to enjoy it. And then of course, you know, there's going to be the ones that hate us, so they hate us, whatever. But,
fuck them.
Hey, I mean, it's happening. It doesn't matter what you do, man.
When you say new direction, though, is it still black metal, or is it just heavy metal or heavier metal, and not necessarily just black metal?
No, there's still black metal. You know, because we were essentially when the first album, me and the guys that were in that part of the history of it was more of a black and death combo. So this one is definitely the change, or kind of, I would say, dropping some of the death aspect and definitely adding the symphonic in its place.
Oh, nice.
You know, vocal-wise, even vocally, I've changed up a little bit to match the sound. You know, I'll still have my style, but I'm definitely changing up. And there's even some surprises, man. We'll say there's some clean vocals going to be on this album as well.
Really? Nice. A little change here and there is good too.
Right. And like I said, me personally and the other guys, with me now, we're having a blast with it. I mean, we're just constantly talking all day long, throwing ideas, coming up with new ways. And then when we get together, because the coronavirus is like keep apart. So,
right.
We were all working at our own stations and obviously video. And then finally we were like, okay, like, I'm coronavirus free. Are you coronavirus free? Yes.
Right. Right.
And let's get together.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, so we got to pack. Hey, someone starts feeling sick, obviously stay away. But yeah, so we're back to regular weekly meetings with beer, pizza, and writing.
Nice. Three of my favorite things.
Yeah, hell yeah. Did you find that writing during all of this craziness, I mean, including the stuff that's going on in the last couple of days, did you find that writing during this craziness has colored your tunes and your themes?
Yeah, it's, for me personally, the state of the world has me depressed. Seeing everything that 2020 has, 2020, let's just be honest, is a shit show. And chaotic from the beginning, and it's really depressing seeing this world, crumbling that we're watching right now. So I would definitely say it's helped fuel a lot of emotion, for each individual member. We're all able to feel this and able to put it towards our writing. So yeah, I definitely would agree with that.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think everybody's kind of just
I've
you
like-
have to view the world through that kind of lens right now because that's all we got.
Right.
It seems like every month something crazy happens. And today is June 1st, and I'm scared shitless.
Today's going to be the Grizzle Gators or something.
Like, what's gonna happen next? Like, fuck.
Dude, I'm waiting for the aliens to come from space, man. That is the next thing.
Well, at least that would explain some of the shit that's going on. We'd be like, oh, fuck, okay.
Right. Even, I love, out in this little country town, in the state. And dude, we've had 3 tornadoes to come through our town this year.
Holy shit.
On top of everything else.
And we're talking like, we were like one tornado every few years. So all of a sudden it's like, oh great, there's another tornado one. Really? No. Oh shit, there's the tornado.
Right.
Fuck. I know this. I'm worried, man. It's hurricane season. I'm like, man, shit's gonna get fucked. I don't want it to get fucked. Calm down, 2020.
Right, dude. Like we literally can't take anything else more disastrous than what we're currently experiencing.
No.
It's 2020 is, like I said. I mean, it is a shit show. I mean, we we obviously even made the joke, like, how many bands are going to write a coronavirus song?
Right.
We're like, because, we're looking at each other and we're like, okay, obviously with the genre that we are, we can't do that. Because, I mean, if you, like you guys, we've got to know each other a little bit more pro skill. So, I'm kind of out there with a sense of humor. So as much as I would love to write a song about coronavirus or 2020 just being a shit show, obviously we can't.
Yeah, the genre's not going to handle that probably.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, okay, guys, like I thought you did this too.
My
Are you
question
guys-
is how many metal bands are going to name themselves coronavirus in text that you can't read? That's my concern.
Right.
If they don't do the damn branches and hide it, it's not worth it.
That's right. Are you guys doing anything specific or different to keep in touch with your fans or keep interacting with your fans since you can't play live?
So, a little bit, we've recently, our online merch store, we're clearing out merch to make room for new. So, like, we've been running, like, if you go to the merch store and spend, like, over $40, you can put in the code COVID-19 sucks. That's with an X. You can get a discount, like, up to 40% off your entire purchase.
So wait,
And we've been
for everyone, so everyone knows, it's COVID-19 sucks with an X.
bingo.
Nice.
So that was one thing, we're like, hey, we've even put a few items on sale, cutting them down. We're just like, anything we can do to help ourselves as well, and trying to throw it out there. But we recently are looking into doing some live streams. I don't know when exactly we're going to start doing that, but we have discussed that to start kind of maybe doing some practice live streams. I know one of our home bases just opened up down in South Carolina. So we were hoping to get there, but right now we're in the middle of this writing process. So
When you say home base, you mean like a venue?
yes, it's one of our main spots that we perform out on a regular. That's
Right.
Brown Spartanburg. Shout out to my man Nick. But yeah, we hope to get there soon, but right now we're in the writing process. And I know I've seen a couple other venues start to allow bands to come in and just doing some live streams. So we're kind of looking at it, but like I said again, with this writing process, we're really trying to focus and put our energy into this album before we really go out again.
Okay. So I've got 2 for you. Let's start with the record first. You have any kind of date or timeline when it should be released?
Well, okay, so it's been originally when we started talking about this last year, we were pushing actually for like a February release, but it didn't happen, obviously. And then COVID-19 come in, just destroyed everything. So we are going to be releasing, I know, a single. I don't want to be stamped for this, but hopefully within the next 2 months, we're going to have the first single out. We're actually doing a music video and everything for it.
Nice.
We're predicting the full album we probably won't release until the beginning of 2021. Just because there's a lot to it, because we're essentially, so give a little secret away here so I don't get hurt. Hopefully not. So the singles until the videos are going to be telling stories. So we're going to be building that to all come together before the whole album.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I would love to have it out earlier this year, and there's a small chance that can still happen. But with so much production and time going through everything with the, obviously the writing, the recording, and the visuals that we're doing both with the album itself and the videos, we don't want to get overhead and try to say, hey, August, and then we're still pushing it back. So, but we are predicting the first of 2021 for sure.
Okay. And then my second question was, and nobody's got a crystal ball, so I don't know, but we've been kind of asking people as we talk to them, where do you see the touring life going, and how do you see this all playing out?
Dude, COVID-19, but so many things. We were actually supposed to go down to Mexico this year, and we were in talks with Canada as well. So it was one of those, like, we were already putting a lot of energy into that, and then we were looking at running a southern leg down to like Mississippi, Louisiana, always.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like all of these plans were happening this year are now going to be pushed into next year. But with the world the way it is, that's something we've been talking about too, because we're crossing our fingers with all that we have, hoping that it does go back to normal in 2021. Not just for the sake of us, but for the music industry as a whole.
I'm not sure how it's going to play out.
Right. Every concert that I had already had tickets for, done.
Yeah.
It's like, so then, when that's happened, you have to look at yourself too. Like, okay. And then sure enough, man, we already had shows lined up, and every single one of them just fell off like flies, man. So
I know that
2021.
Yeah. I know that some people are like talking about those drive-in concerts, but we were talking about this the other day with Chris, and I don't remember who we were talking to, Chris, but imagine the nightmare of all the glass and the sound engineer.
Fuck.
I don't even know what that would sound like.
Cool, dude. Yeah, that would be crazy.
But I don't know. I hate to say it. I don't know what the new normal, I hate that word, but what the new normal is going to look like. It's going to be kind of odd.
Right. And the other thing, too, is I've seen a thing where they're not allowing, or they're saying that they're not going to allow moshing.
Oh.
Like, now, in their particular genre, moshing's kind of not a big thing. You will have your few that are like,
right,
really riled up, and they're still just started anyways. Black metal money sits back as an enjoyable, like, yes, just people's happy. So,
right.
For the other genres that, like, death metal, percent, that's the common thing. Every song is a mosh pit. So it's like,
oh, yeah. That's part of the experience for sure.
I saw a company in California, they're making something called the concert suit. And it's like you literally get a dome put over your head.
Come on, really?
Yeah, I'm serious. And they've engineered it so that you can even drink. I don't know how it works, but they're looking at renting them out to big venues so they can start playing. I was like, but you're wearing a fucking dome over your head. How are you going to hear anything?
So you go to like a Megadeth concert and everybody's wearing domes?
Yeah.
Right.
What the hell, dude?
I mean, is the band's gonna have to do it too? Am I gonna have to wear coarse paint with a dome on my head
and a mask, right?
It's like, fuck. I don't know how they did it, but it's like Bluetooth. It can charge your phone. It can do all kinds of shit. I was just like,
Wow.
at first I thought it was a joke, but it's actually a real thing. I forget what they call it, the concert suit or something.
I'm gonna have to look that up after we get off the phone with you because that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. You're gonna have to share this link. I've got to see this as well.
Okay, I'll send it to you guys right now. I'll find it.
Oh, cool.
I'll find it because I was just like, "There's no way this is real," but there it was. So,
Nice. Chris, what else you got?
I don't have anything else.
So the last one, then I've got a list here. I'm just working through my list. The last one I've got is when you guys are writing for this record. Obviously, up until just recently, it was all you were just emailing stuff back and forth. Then I guess because there was no way to bounce it off in a live room, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was files shared. Because we have a group messenger chat, and Nadir in the band, he is a very talented individual. He's like our friend Chris here. If it's a computer, he's like, oh yeah. So
Nice.
he's very good at sending us stuff, and a lot of times he's teaching myself and McLawn in the band like, hey, maybe do this. We're like, oh, sorry, he's got it, we don't. But yeah, just sharing the files back and forth.
Do you find you have to make different adjustments because you're not in the same room or not in the same studio? Does it feel different when you're doing it, or does it all just work out the same?
No, I mean, it really works out the same. I think, especially, myself, been in the business for quite some time, and the other individuals as well, so it's more of those, like, we're able to adapt really quick, and go with the flow of the process. So it was more or less of, like, we miss our buddy time.
Right.
Of, like, being able to talk more amongst friends and shoot easier ideas than versus trying to have the chat.
Right.
Okay.
So you don't have go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
I sent you the link. I want to get your reaction to it.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
I sent it to you too. You can check it out, Josh.
Dude, that can't be real.
Looks like
Could you? It does look like some from Tron. I'm closing that. I can't. I'm not even going to a show if I gotta wear that shit.
That's sure quite a bit different than that EDM festival you went to with your son. Hey, Bruce.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you still expose your ass cheeks in this suit? That's what I want to know.
Well, I mean, I don't think your ass cheeks are at risk of getting COVID, right?
I don't know. We don't know enough about this disease to say.
So does it have a self-urinal adapter to it too? I mean,
I don't even know. Could you imagine a mosh pit that would have to be break or shatterproof, right? Because if you're in the pit, what the hell is going to happen?
Yeah, the company's offering to rent them and sanitize them.
Come on, man. And the thing is, like, there's going to be people that get right into that.
Yeah. I wonder how many people have ordered one already.
But I guess on the plus side, you could probably drop surround sound in it or something, right? Like 5.1. You could mix to the mask. Yeah,
maybe everyone has in-ears, I guess.
Or in the helmet.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
I don't break character on stage, man. And if someone pops out in a Tron outfit, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, but you might be doing this in a Tron outfit.
I don't think.
Corpse paint behind a dome and a gas mask. Here we go.
Nothing more metal than that.
We started this year to get to play with a handful of shows, but we changed up our set. It's a lot darker. Like we kind of pretty much play in the dark with a few lights here and there and stuff for effects. But yeah, I don't think that was going to look good trying to come out and try to be that like setting the mood. So it's definitely not going to look the same in that outfit.
I'm just wondering like the promo shots look like and everything. It's going to be great.
Come see my band, Tron. We look just like every other band. They also look like Tron.
Nice.
Hey, but it's a new
Josh,
merch. It's a new merch avenue for bands, right? Like, buy our custom concert suit.
Right. Get the logos slapped all over it. Why not?
But the black metal band, they would just put a sticker on it because that's black metal.
Yeah, we just put it on it. But the thing is, Gene Simmons is going to beat everybody too, man.
He probably owns the suit already and the licensing to it.
Fuck.
We're probably going to get charged for even talking about it right now.
Yeah, we probably should have said it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Josh, you got anything else?
Nah, man, it's just really good hearing you. Thank you guys for having me, man. Like I said, and we wish all the other bands in the world dealing with this pandemic. We wish them the safe journey, and hopefully, we all can get back to normal, being able to do what we love the most.
Right.